Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back today. I am so excited to start this new series. I have been working on it, and then I forgot about it. And then it dawned on me, Allah, Lori, you gotta get this going. So anyways, this series is called What's in a Sign, and it is based off of the Zodiac signs. And the idea kind of stemmed, it's not based off of, but it kind of stemmed from an idea from a lady that I follow over on Instagram. And I have searched through my comments and I cannot find our conversation anywhere. And so it's been a while since we had this conversation, and so when I find it, I will post her Instagram link down below. But what she is doing is she is taking her single eyeshadows, and based off of the colors of the Zodiac, she is creating a palette. And I thought that was a brilliant idea, and I asked her if I could do it with her, and she said yes. So as I thought about her project, I thought, Lori, you do not have enough single eyeshadows to create a palette based off of the colors of the Zodiac. And so I started thinking about, what else I could do. And I thought, well, why not celebrate the difference, the different parts of each sign? And so I kind of did some research, and I looked at some things, and hi honey, there's lots of conflicting information out there. I guess you could say, but I tried to go with what I could find that was most common, meaning it's what most people talked about versus, it was this person's idea and then another person has a different idea. So these what I bring up are what's most common. I found lots of different things about the Zodiac, and so I took some of those things and I came up with 12 categories in which I needed to pick items from. And I will have that list down below, because that will never change, even though I of course will change the sign each month on its day. Yes, this is a day late, but that is because I was sick, and so I apologize about that. I'm excited to do this. I think it's going to be fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn a little something. I know so far I have learned quite a bit, and so because I have rambled on for a bazillion years, let's just start. All right, so this month the sign is Aquarius. Aquarius goes from January 1st to February 2018. The first item on my list is choose an item that depicts I can't read my handwriting. Let me hold this up. You are not helping. Choose an item that depicts the sign's element. Well, the sign's element for Aquarius is air. I read somewhere that some people think it is water, but it is not. It is air. And so I picked my Wet n Wild nail polish in Putting on Airs. It is this beautiful light baby blue or pastel blue. So I don't know where I'm at on this. I will mark it after it sits for a while. But I'm not going to finish it in a month. But that is for number 1, is putting on airs. I can't pet you right now. Sorry, baby. Number 2 is choose something that represents the sign's personality. And the sign's personality is energy. And I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I called it. You know, the word personality. I don't know what it's called. If it's called something different and you know what it is, please leave it in the comments below. That would be awesome. That way I could correct myself. But energy is the sign's personality. And so I picked my Miss Spa Energize, Awake, and Invigorate sheet mask. That I can get done in a month. Okay. The third one is an item that represents the sign's aura. And what I learned is every sign has an aura, or every person under a sign has a certain colored aura. And the aura for Aquarius is bright green, which I thought was pretty interesting. Claws in my leg hurt. Sorry, gotta go. And so I decided to use my BH Cosmetics foil eyeshadow palette. There's 28 colors, and I thought if I cannot find a bright green in this palette, I'm not going to be able to find a bright green anywhere. This is what the palette looks like. So there is a ton of different colors, and you would think that this is the brightest green, but this actually comes off as a yellow green. It is this color right here that is very muted. This is actually the brightest green, not even that one right there, but this is. And so that is it right there. It has to move around in order to get that bright green property, but that is the bright green that I will be using for the next month. It is that muted green right there. How odd is that, huh? But that is for the aura of the Aquarius sign. Number 4 is pick an item that represents the color of the sign. Now, the colors that represent Aquarius is turquoise or aquamarine. So I chose my NYX retractable eyeliner in Gypsy Blue. It is a gorgeous kind of, it's close to it's hard to say. It's closer to a darker turquoise / teal than aquamarine, but I thought it would be a fun one to do instead of doing another eyeshadow. I chose Gypsy Blue as that. In one of the things I read, they said teal because it is a darker kind of aquamarine. That it is also falls under the category of the sign's color. Okay, number 5 is an item that represents a quality of the sign. Now, Aquarians are known as dreamers or forward thinkers, and so I picked my Mirabella's Lighten Up Visionary Eyeshadow in Charmed. This eyeshadow is the coolest thing in the world. This is what it looks like in the jar. It is just pink, and you have to keep this lid on it at all times. At least that's what it says. Want to stay fresh? Keep me on the jar. So you keep that on there, and then you get this cream shadow. And it's kind of a bouncy cream. And then when you put it on, hello cat, it dries down into a powder very quickly. So I thought it fit the part of Aquarians where they're forward thinkers, because I think this is a very forward thinking makeup product. I think it's pretty awesome. And so that is number 5. Number 6 is something that represents the ruler. Now the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, the planet Uranus, and Uranus is known as quick or electric, and so I picked my Sally Hansen Big Quick Dry Top Coat. There is quite a bit in here. I'll mark it afterwards, but it's about right there. But I think in a month I can use that. I mean, I do polish my nails every day, so I should be able to finish that. Number 7 is choose an item that represents the ruler's color. Now Uranus, the color for Uranus is silver and turquoise. And so I went back to my BH Cosmetics foil eyeshadow palette, and I chose this silver right here. It's kind of a darker silver, but I think it's very pretty. That is it right there. I have a feeling this foil eyeshadow palette is going to come in very handy for this project. Okay, now the next item is to pick something that represents the birthstone. Now the birthstone of the Aquarius sign is a garnet, and there is a ton of different types of garnets. Now the one that's most common is the red garnet, but you know, me being me, did not want to be normal. I chose the, I'm gonna slaughter this name, Demontoid garnet. It is the most brilliant garnet there is. It's even more brilliant than sapphires and rubies. It is also the rarest and most valuable garnet that is there available. It's only found in small sizes, so it doesn't come, you know, in really large sizes that can be cut down. They're just very small, and they are a brilliant green. Now all the ones I saw were absolutely stunning. They were very pretty. They weren't like peridots, you know, they weren't that yellow green of a peridot. They were truly a brilliant bright green. And so what I chose was my Mary Kay Satin Hands. Oh, there we go. The light is hitting it. Anyways, and I picked it because this green right here is a brilliant green, and it kind of matched the color of all the stones that I was seeing. And it also is a small sized lotion. So I don't know how much is in here. I think I've used it maybe once, maybe twice. So there's not a whole lot missing out of here, but I thought this was perfect for the Demontoid garnet. And you know, I like to think outside of the box, so, and learn something new. So this is for garnet, the birthstone of Aquarius. Now, yes, I realize that garnet, the red garnet, is what is known, most common, but it didn't say it had to be the red garnet. Number 9 is choose an item that represents the signs symbol, and that is that of a water bearer. And that's what makes some people believe that Aquarius is a water sign. For the water bearer, I picked the Laneige lip sleeping mask because it produces hydration to your lips throughout the night, and so that is what I picked. I don't think I've even used, maybe I've tried it. Yeah, I've tried it like once, so I have a lot of product in there. I don't know if I can finish it in a month, but we'll see. That is number 9. Number 10 is choose an item that represents the sign's flower. The flower for Aquarius is orchids, and I chose a body spray. Yes, I chose Nude by Rihanna because one of the notes in Nude is orchid. This smells so good. And I am right there. So there's no way I am going to finish this up in a month, but I'm going to enjoy it for a month. And oddly enough, I think it's pretty cool. I received this body spray and my foil eyes palette from the same person. It was a gift during a box swap, so I think that's pretty neat. Okay, the next one is to choose an item that represents the sign's Greek mythological god. And Prometheus is the sign's Greek god, and he was a humanitarian. He was also a trickster, a rebel, and a rule breaker. And one of the stories about Prometheus is he got in trouble because he went down and fed the children, and so that's what made him a humanitarian. And so I chose to focus on that, and I chose my Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve face cream. It's just a foil packet. That is it right there, but I chose it because of youth and him feeding the children. I thought that was a pretty cool story about him. So that leads us up to the last category, and that is choose an item or items that represent at least one of the sign's best colors. Now, every sign has different colors that work best for them versus ones that don't work for them. And so the ones that work best for Aquarians is silver, sky blue or azure, yellow, lilac, and white. And I thought, oh, I can use my azure eyeshadow color. I can use this, I can use that. And I thought, Lori, you have a lot of eyeshadow in here. So I went with my Lancome, what is it called? I cannot pronounce what it's called, but it's my Lancome micellar water. There isn't a whole lot in there, but I will be honest with you, I've had this forever because I do not like this micellar water. It kind of burns. Ow! Kind of like the cat's claws kind of hurt. And so I want to use this up and get it out of my collection, and I picked it because of the white cap. So let me hold the cat's tail down. Those are the 12 items I have picked for the Aquarius sign. The 12 categories that I chose, you know, that I had to choose from, those will always stay. The items in those categories, of course, will change as each sign changes. I had fun creating these categories, and I think it's going to be fun learning about each sign. So if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. And if you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment on what you think. You guys take good care of yourself. Be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.